Hey everybody, this is Doomhammer with the Week 9 recap of the 32-team franchise. This is Season 14. And so here we are, no, 13, excuse me. But anyway, we're going to get some updates. I love right now this franchise editor tool update. It looks very nice, very clean. So good job to all the Madden modders who make this. But we'll start with the Eagles versus the Steelers. And the Eagles get their win over Pittsburgh. They go 8-1, still first place in the NFC East. So you can see, you can look at the stats there if you want. I'm going to try to make these shorter videos for everybody. Then we've got the Miami Dolphins staying undefeated, just narrowly defeating their rival, the Buffalo Bills, by a field goal. Good job by Newton and company to get that W. And then we got the Atlanta Falcons trouncing the New York Giants 31-10. Peyton Manning gets his team to 8-1. I believe they're second place in the NFC. Behind the Eagles. I think they're tied. So good job on Manning. And then the Giants just fall to 500. Then we got the Patriots coming away with a win over the Jets. So it's a much needed victory here because the Patriots, again, have been struggling. Brady was hurt for a play, and then Yates came in and threw a 64-yard touchdown pass. That was pretty exciting. Patriots go to 5-4, trying to get back into the playoff picture. Again, it's been the Dolphins and Jets all season, and Patriots are fighting their way back. Then you've got the St. Louis Rams getting the victory over the Oakland Raiders. So Oakland trying to position themselves in the AFC West a little bit better. Matt Ryan with 4 touchdowns, but it wasn't enough. Rams able to squeak by with, I believe it was a 2-point conversion to come away with a true victory. So good job, Rams, going 7-1 on the year. Then you got the Detroit Lions defeating the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, Colt McCoy had 3 interceptions. Not great for him in that game. Yeah, Ryan Tannehill doing pretty well. So the Lions go 5-4 in what is the division leader for the NFC North. So, and then the Jaguars are still the leader in the AFC South, but again, that division's weird. I don't know how any of those teams do well. And then we've got the Denver Broncos who fall to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So Blaine Gabbert gets a win, going 3-6 on the year. Denver trying to extend their lead in the AFC West, but they don't get to accomplish that this time. They fall short. Then we got the Panthers who put on a show against the Chiefs. Chiefs were about 4-1. They're now on a 3-game losing streak with their rookie quarterback Blake Bortles. But 38-21 is the score, and Panthers go up to 500, and Chiefs fall to 500. Then we've got the Green Bay Packers falling to the Arizona Cardinals. Osweiler throwing 4 touchdowns, almost being able to get the Packers their 3rd win of the year. I guess for most Packers fans, they're hoping for the number 1 overall pick so they can get Jameis Winston or maybe Marcus Mariota. But Osweiler is playing to keep himself as the starting quarterback for Green Bay, trying to get some wins. Unfortunately, he falls short to the defending Super Bowl champions. Then we got the San Diego Chargers winning over the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens fall 2-7. Who knows? Maybe they are in the running for Jameis Winston and Mariota. Kaepernick not having a great game. Chargers squeaking by, which, again, they should have been more dominant, but they still get the win, 5-4, and they're ahead of the Ravens. Then we got the Dallas Cowboys beating the Commanders. Commanders fall 1-7. Manziel just being Manziel, not winning. We had Russell Wilson having a decent game, even 100 yards rushing. So Cowboys move up to 6-3. They are second in that division. We can see Marty Morningway, the coach of the Commanders, likely on the hot seat and probably gone after this year. Battle of Ohio is won by the Bengals. Rookie quarterback Derek Carr gets over 300 yards in the victory. Golden Tate, 155 yards. So Bengals move up to 4-4. They're right at the cusp of maybe challenging the Pittsburgh Steelers for the division. Browns are just 1 game behind from the Bengals. But again, 3-6, not moving up to 4-5. And then we've got the Titans versus the Texans, and the Titans get their 2nd win of the year. They were 1-7 before. Now they're 2-7. Texans fall to 500, which both the Texans and the Jaguars lose, and therefore no team gains anything this week. So the Jaguars are still leading the AFC South. And then we've got the NFC North with the Vikings getting the win over the Bears. The Bears gave up a 2nd-round pick for Carson Palmer, and since Palmer has been their starting quarterback in weeks, let's see, I think it was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Is that? No, okay. He was traded probably week 6. So this was probably his first game as the quarterback for Chicago, and as you can see, 0-4 so far as a starter for them. Not great. But that's Chicago, so they're also in the running for maybe drafting Jameis Winston or Mariota. We all know Bears have never been good at picking quarterbacks high in the draft. And then bye weeks were the Niners, Seahawks, Colts, and Saints. Oh, I didn't mean to click off that, but I guess we don't get to see the rest of it. I don't know where that is. Maybe there's a tool or a recap. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So news. I don't know if you want to read these on the screen, but like they're making fun of Colt McCoy for turnovers and Simpson for getting 179 yards. Top performers. Top rookies. We see Carr. I guess Manziel is top rookie. Well, anyway, Jarvis Landry, probably the best rookie. Biggest surprises. Owusu, I know, man. Late round pick for the Jaguars, but solid receiver for them. And Derek Anderson and Tebow don't even start, so I don't know how they're our biggest disappointment. Injury report. We got some updates here. Darrell Washington, that's a big loss. Broken collarbone for the Browns. Marquise Lee getting hurt until week 14. Trey Mason now out, but they bring back, and then there's no transaction. So we've got the standing. So if we want a recap of who's leading where, we got the Dolphins and the Jets way up top. Let me double check here. Are the Patriots? They're the 6th seed, so good for the Patriots getting in the playoff picture. So 3 teams from the AFC East looking to be playoff bound. Buffalo Bills struggling. We see the Steelers and the Bengals are tied 4-4. So there's a chance that the Bengals with Derek Carr could be potentially winning the North. Then you got the AFC South, and we see it's between Houston and Jacksonville, unless Tennessee or Indianapolis really turn things around, which I don't anticipate that happening, but it could. Denver, that 1 game ahead. Chargers need a win to maybe challenge them. Chiefs and Raiders, only 4 wins. Then we got the Eagles and the Cowboys leading the NFC East. We see Giants are at 500, trying to get their way into the playoffs. Commanders looking to be a bottom feeder team. You got the Lions, 2 games ahead in their division. Vikings 3-5. We got the Packers 2-7, and then Packers were looking like they were the worst team. They're the ones that did the fire sale and they traded away a bunch of stuff. And the Green Bay Packers, they've got some picks. Let's see if we go to roster. Can I go to picks here? Draft pick. They've got the Jets' first-round pick and there, so they traded away LeSean McCoy. They traded DeMarcus Ware to the Chiefs, so they got a second-round pick from the Chiefs. They got some, I forget who they traded to Oakland, but it was Edelman. No, not Edelman. Edelman went to the Chargers for a 4th round. Whatever it is, they got a lot of draft capital. I anticipate them using this to move up in the draft and get some talent. Because there is talent. They got Von Miller. They've got some decent players, but they really need some help. But the Bears are below them. Then we got the Falcons, well in command of their division. Panthers trying to be respectable, and these other 2 teams. Saints are doing better since Michael Vick. Michael Vick has been winning games for them since he started, so he could turn the Saints around. I don't know if they're going to be a playoff team, but they might not be firing Shermer after this year if Vick turns them around. Rams, surprising lead here, 7-1 under Mike McCarthy and Andrew Luck. Then we see the Seahawks 6-2, Cardinals 6-3, and 49ers are shockingly at the bottom of the division. When we look at some stats here, we have Newton, Brady, Manning, McNabb, and Dalton, top 5 quarterback passers, given there are some players that have had bye weeks, some have not. Manning does lead the league in touchdown passes with Rodgers and Brady right behind him. We look at rushing, we got Bradshaw, Matthews, McFadden, Trent Richardson, Chris Johnson, and then, apparently, the quarterback, Terrell Pryor. So Pryor with the Browns is getting it done with his legs. He is a top 6 rusher with 641 yards. We look at touchdowns. It's Forte, Bradshaw, Charles. Pryor is there, the top 6 there. Top 6, tied with several with 7 touchdowns. Calvin Johnson Jr., Julio Jones, no surprise, two of the best receivers in the league. Mike Wallace right behind him, almost getting 1,000 yards. Holmes, Green, Jackson, Jennings, we see, and then Andre Johnson's having a top 10 year with the Cleveland Browns. Good for him. We see touchdown leaders. That's not touchdowns. Touchdowns all the way over here. 13 for Johnson, 12 for Gordon, Holmes, Sanders, and Landry, the rookie, under with catching passes from Tom Brady, and he's tied all the way down to Greg Jennings, Thomas, Jones with 10. Tackles, we got Mayo, Sims, Arnaud, Cushing, and Kendricks, top 5. Then we look at sack leaders, Bruce Irvin, Shocking pick there that he's actually doing that well. We got Khalil Mack, who's looking like he's on track for Rookie of the Year. Got those 7.5 solos, or 7.5 sacks and 7 solo sacks. Awesome for him. Lawrence Timmons for Detroit up there. Everett Brown and Brandon Graham. Interception, we got Demario Davis making it happen, so he's doing pretty well. McKelvin, Hall, Harrison Smith, and Kason. Touchdowns, a lot of people with some touchdowns, but no one has 2. So that's the update. Trying to make this video shorter. Hopefully this 10, 11 minutes is better than maybe 20 or longer. But thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoy this update. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. We got some more content coming your way. I have been playing around with the AI stuff just to see if I can get like coaches and quarterback graphics that look better than maybe the Madden graphics, just to make a little more spicier storytelling in this franchise. But thanks for watching. Feel free to comment any ideas or thoughts that you have, because I love to hear people's opinions of this league. So thanks for watching.